Well, I've been talking about the diet for a little while now, and I figured I'd share with you guys what's involved in the juicing. Right now I'm making enough for all the kids and for Lucia, so you see quite a bit of fruits and vegetables, but typically I don't juice this much. What you're going to see here is you're going to see apples, celery, carrots, and kale. Kale to me is the big one. This is the cancer fighting, all that stuff. What a lot of people don't know about is that you actually get a lot of protein from leafy green vegetables, kale, and celery. So I'm juicing these, and also make sure you clean them very well. The non-organic stuff, you know, they really knock them out with pesticides, so you got to make sure that you really rinse them off before you juice them, for obvious reasons. So this big bucket here is going to be juicing enough for the kids and enough for me to drink about, 30 ounces of juice, probably in one sitting, only because I drink so much. And what I like to do is I also like to put enough water in my body as I do juice. So if I do 40 ounces of juice, I want to do 40 ounces of water. Typically you want to drink about 74 ounces of juice a day. We shop around for the spinach and the kale and the cucumbers, carrots, celery, and apples. Otherwise it can get quite expensive. Okay, got about this much ginger. Usually I do about half of that for my daily. So about a thumbnail size, or about an inch worth, or half an inch. Because I'm making so much juice, I'm doing a little extra added ginger. Okay, so a little bit of ginger, good for cholesterol, or fighting against cholesterol. Rinse that off too. Like I said, remember you want to rinse them all. Okay, and I just put these aside. The ones that I'm going to juice first are going to be the leafy green vegetables. That'll be first. One of the tricks I do with my Breville juicer is that I put the pulp inside, or I line the pulp catch with a plastic bag. It helps minimize cleaning, but it also allows me to rejuice all the pulp afterwards, putting it back inside. Let me get a picture. Okay, as I juice, each time this reaches the top, it's going to be about 40 ounces of juice. That's 40 ounces each time we top it off. Okay, about 40 ounces. So I put about, with this much fruit and vegetable, I'm probably going to make about close to 100 ounces of juice. And then I'll be able to get everybody all juiced up. You want to start off with your leafy green vegetables first, your kale, your spinach, and then follow it up with your celery, carrots, cucumber, apples, ginger, all that stuff. Okay, so we're going to get started, and I'll be back after I juice to show you what it looks like.
Here, Dad is juicing. This is the juicing part.
Okay, typically when I reach the top, what I like to do with a juicer, because these things get clogged up really quickly, is I like to clean out the juice compartment where all the pulp gets thrown around, so that I can maximize. If this gets too clogged up with pulp, you start to lose the amount of juice you can get. That's what I've noticed. So I'll put this aside. This was all celery, cucumber, and kale and spinach. So we put that into the pitcher for now. Put it aside. I like it with the froth, so I keep the froth separator out. I always pull power before I start taking this thing apart, because this little switch here can easily be bumped, and if you turn it on while it's all taken apart, that could be bad. So pull this out. Just get a little wooden spoon. Just pull all that stuff out like that. Get it out of there. As it gets trapped, like I said, it prevents some of that juice from coming out. It'll drag all that stuff out, and But it's okay on this one anyways. We're gonna be putting this stuff back through. But you clean it out, lock it back in place, and continue on with the juicing. Okay, so that's what it looks like with carrots. Get a little contrast there with the light shining through it. But you can see you got a nice little clear area, and then you have that kind of the thicker, and then the froth. You got a little layered. So we'll put that in as well. Little trick I picked up, it was my mom's idea, is to rejuice the pulp that you get. Now it can get messy, but I think it's worth it. I usually get about 10 ounces worth extra juice doing that. And that is awesome because fruits and vegetables are expensive to begin with, so being able to get juice back is a big plus. This is mean and green. This is kale, carrots, celery, spinach, ginger, cucumber, and Granny Smith apples. Tastes great.